What's up, everyone? Coach Breno Damieri once again. So guys, today I have my friend as our guest, Kyle Sleeman. He's a good friend of mine, good athlete too. So by the way guys, before we start, drop 10 push-ups. Push-ups are for free. And make sure you get strong today. Let's go, 10 push-ups. Alright guys, so let's talk about the grips at first. So I'm playing the La Riva, and I have my left hand on his pants. My right foot I have on top of his hip, and my right hand I'm looking to grab the cross collar, like so. So the La Riva, pant, cross grip on the collar, and foot on the hip. Now from here, my first step is that I want to make him to do one step back. So I'm going to move my foot right above his knee, so my foot is on his hip, and then move my foot above his knee. When I do so, I'm going to extend his leg away, and when I extend his leg away, I'm going to sit up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the side, so that way he brings his hands on the mat. Now from here, the De La Riva hook, I'm going to circle this inside, and I'm going to get my shin on his shin. Now, as I get my shin on his shin, I'm going to start to lift his leg, and as I lift his leg, I start to bring his foot towards my pocket, and the detail right now is that I'm bringing my forearm underneath of his leg like so. Now from here, I'm going to bring my hook inside and end up like so, okay? So my foot is on the hip, my second foot is on his leg, and then for now I will just switch here and we get the single leg X, okay? So the La Riva, foot is on the hip, grab the pen, the collar. Now is when I move my foot right above his knee, extend him away, I sit up, then I turn to the side. Shin on shin, I'm lifting his leg, I'm pulling his foot towards my hip, and I'm bringing my forearm underneath. Now I put my hook inside, and then I get my single leg X like so. Make sure you end up like this. Okay, that's the first entrance. One more time. They end up like this. Now second entrance. Sometimes people, they have a very strong base, just like this guy does. And then I'm trying to kick him away, he's not going anywhere. So I'm gonna change my strategy now. Instead of I keep trying forcing this technique, I'm gonna switch it. So the foot that I have on the hip, I'm gonna step right on top of his biceps like this. So now the De La Riva hook, I'm gonna step on his hip. So hip goes to the biceps, De La Riva goes to the hip. Now I'm gonna start to extend him away, and I start to come up into my left elbow. But guys, make sure you create tension here. I'm pulling the collar, I'm pulling the pen, and I'm hanging on him, okay? I don't wanna be loose, because if I'm loose, step back, Kyle, please. If my hooks, if I have zero tension here, my legs will collapse and he'll pass my guard. So when I extend him away, I wanna create this tension here. I wanna be pulling the collar, and I wanna be pulling the pants, okay? So now from here, the foot that's on the hip, the knee that's on the hip, I'm gonna bring this knee underneath of his leg, so I'm gonna slide in, and then I get my knee inside. Now, my left knee will end up behind of his hamstring, and then I kind of have my single leg X here. I just need to add now my forearm inside of his leg, and then now the foot that's on the biceps, I switch this foot, and I make a hook in his butt here, so we get the single leg X. Hip goes to the biceps, the La Riva goes to the hip, I push him away, I shoot him out. I cannot be flat on my back. There's no way I can do this technique if my back is flat on the ground. Now the foot that I have on the biceps, the foot that I have on the biceps, I bring that knee inside, and then at this point, I bring my hook inside, get my forearm inside, and they got out ranges. One more time. Now, I'm gonna get a submission from there, a triangle. So that triangle I can do on both scenarios. So for now, let's use the first scenario. I kick his leg away, make him to post his hand on the mat, shin, get my single leg X. So now, the forearm that I just brought inside underneath of his leg, I need to use that in order to lift his leg, like this. As I lift his leg, what I have to do now is, I'm gonna pull his collar into me, and my right leg, the one that's in between of his leg, the one that's underneath of my left one, I'm gonna take this hook out, I bring my knees towards my chest as I lift his leg, and then now I just throw my triangle like so. As I'm throwing my triangle, the foot that I have on the hip, that helps me to put my hip off the ground. So that way I can get a better bite on his shoulder and neck. Now from here, just lock my triangle and I get my sub. Ooh. One more time. Different angle now. But now, let's use the second entrance. Alright guys, I hope you guys liked it. So those transitions, the single leg X from the triangle, I use this a lot on my trainings, on my competition as well. Make sure you practice this a lot before you try it in tournaments. And I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks, Coach Kyle.
Yes.
And I hope to see you guys next time.
Ah!